All right, welcome. Good morning, everybody. Wike bouncing back. Is he really bouncing back, or he has always been there? He never went off. It's just that there's some wave that sometimes we in the political arena or analyzing politics never really know how it swings sometime. Everybody talks from every side of the mouth. I have with me Philip and Dr. Piper. Welcome, guys.
Thank you. Always nice to be here.
Morning. Thank you. Good morning. Wike here, Wike there, Wike on strike, Wike in Rivers, Wike in politics, Wike in Ibadan, Wike in PDP. Wike. We have never seen something like this before. It looks as if his hand is on the neck of Fubara. Definitely, Fubara doesn't look like a fighter. He looks like a man that, play it quietly. Maybe he's not really hungry for power. But right now, as it is, the president has sent messages across that, yes, the governors are the number one party leaders in APC, but Fubara should recognize Wike as his leader. Now, we are looking at how Wike is ascending back and on the good book of the president. Philip.
Thank you very much. It's easy. Over the weekend, precisely on the 30th of January or 31st, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, did recognize a controversial leadership of the Social Democratic Party, SDP, and that of Labour Party, person of Nanadi Usman, who, by all standard, referring to the Labour Party constitution, was nowhere placed to be a critical committee, to be the chairperson of Labour Party, recognized by INEC. And also within the period, a federal high court in Ibadan, there was a matter before the court, gave what was not asked for to the Wike group, saying that the Ibadan Convention was done contrary to the law, whereas from all incident, the Damagu-led PDP follow every procedure leading to the National Convention in Ibadan, and the convention held, and officials were emerged. Having done that, not only saying that the convention was not done in consonance with, they went further to say that the Abdullahi and the Samagu group are now recognized critical committee. They should be recognized. Now, just yesterday, the Wike group of the so-called PDP met and and said that, look, INEC should recognize the Abdullahi and Samagu as the only leadership of PDP as of today, so that they can proceed with their activity. So that tells you Wike is really, but to put more to it, when Mr. President returned from Turkey, if you happen to see that video, when the ministers and the government officials went to welcome him, Wike was at the forefront. And if you watch at the handshake between Mr. President and Wike, you will see the band. You will see, sir, I have done it. All that I promised to do is being done. PDP is buried. The court has given it to us. That's the meaning of that handshake. Now, over the weekend, not before Mr. President traveled, there were these issues in Port Harcourt, the State House of Assembly trying to impeach Fubara, issuing impeachment notice, serve on Chief Judge, not serve on Chief Judge, court restraint or court no restraint. It was last night or thereabout, Mr. President had brokered a new peace deal in Rivers State and affirmed that Wike is the political leader in Rivers State. And that is very dangerous to Fubara, a dream of coming in second term. So all this put together, whether you like it or not, yes, like you said, in the past weeks, Wike's position was wobbling. It was rumored and it was confirmed that for over 1 month, Wike could not get in touch with Mr. President until the day Mr. President was traveling to Turkey, and Wike was the last to have a handshake. And it was like when Mr. President go to the man and hand a handshake with him, it's like Wike was not in existence. Wike had to come out. But when he returned,
The story is different.
The story is different. So that shows that he's bouncing back.
Dr. Piper, I want you to help me bear on how Nenadi became chairman, how the other faction in SDP gained ascendancy, which convention brought them, which NEC meetings sat, and they had a convention, and they now became what happened. And now, on that trend, Wike is asking that they should be the one recognized as the real PDP. From where to where, please?
Does this not remind you of Fela Anikulapo Kuti? You know, unlike most modern Nigerian musicians, the man was not just a musical icon, but his music was very political. He said, "Arrange masitasio, egba mio, arrange masitasio." So what we are seeing is exactly what has been spoken of before. This is a special arrangee. The aim here is to destabilize every opposition party so that come 2027, you either join the ruling party, and if you are not there, you are not anywhere. Now, look at what they're doing to all of the political parties. Take Labour Party, a party that I'm so very well acquainted with, for instance. Go to every office of the Labour Party nationwide. You are going to see the Abure people still there. They still have the control of the entire structure of the Labour Party. And then, read for yourself the Labour Party constitution. It has no provision for caretaker committee. So, they know that the Labour Party, if you leave the Labour Party under the hands of Julius Abure, they are still going to be strong. They will still have some credibility. So what did the court do? Remove the people who control the structure and bring an outsider, a woman who just joined the party, I think in late 2022 or 2023. And this same person who INEC has recognized as the chairman of the Labour Party is the head of the coalition of the ADC in Kaduna. So how can you be leading the coalition in ADC in one hand and you are the chairman of the Labour Party? The same thing is being repeated in the SDP, and the same thing is going to happen in the PDP. So what is the essence of all of this? To make sure that in the next election, every other party will be in disarray. And then if you are a serious contender, then you either go to the APC so that you can be assured of your position, or you become politically irrelevant. This is dangerous.
This same thing that we're talking about could still happen to the ADC.
Very well.
Because don't forget, the ADC are in court as well. Now, the basis to which the factions that are recognized ascends to power is what I don't know. Practically, we're talking about that of the PDP right now. How will Wike and his group be calling? First of all, they have fixed a convention for March. The judiciary in itself is now like a puppet of the executive, or will I say a puppet of a particular circle of those that are ruling. How can Nigerians survive this?
A respected son of the Nigerian bar did say that, what do you expect to have when the Chief Justice of this nation, the Chief Judge, appoint a drunkard like Wike to be a member of the body of benchers, a person that is perpetually drunk? He said, Wike was called to bar in 1998. Then I've spent over 10 years in the bar already. This person I'm talking about is not only a son, he's also, a quiz of, he's also a QC in the British bar. Okay, now Wike is a member of the body of benchers. they regulate the activities of the judges and the judiciaries. So that is why you see some cases you have. We won't wonder what kind of jurisprudence and precedent this generation is going to leave behind. Because the generation that left, the generation of Justice Oputa, when you see judgment, after you have read through the judgment, you feel elated, you feel happy that you have something to do with the legal profession. But today, when you read some judgment, you wonder, why did you choose to become, why did you choose this profession at all in the first place? Is this the profession I aspire to belong? That is what is playing out today. Now, coming to the issue of Wike and his group trying to organize a convention and all of that, whether if ADC, you see, the target is ADC, like the Labour Party giving the chairperson to Nanandi Usman is a trap for those who we want to think that, oh, the obedient have won in Labour. If they dare come back, you see, these people are nobody's friends. Abure is in court. They will wait till the last minute and give judgment to Abure. All that you have done will be wasted. That is what is going to play out in the ADC. Today you have the Gombe who is in court, who said is the former deputy governor, who said is the authentic chairman if the chairman resign. You have the former presidential candidate. I can't remember. No, for ADC. This Delta boy, I can't remember his name. Who is in court? Dumebi. And there are like 5 of them in court. The government is waiting. The last minute they will give judgment, and INEC will recognize it. All the effort of Labour Party, of the ADC. Coalition in the ADC today will be of no moment. So, but what here it is, when they are succeeded achieving all of this, and they succeeded in making this party one party state, because what they are trying to do, because there is no football match that is played by one team alone. It must be 2 teams. By the time they succeeded in making Nigeria a one team affair, and it's one party state affair, and they perpetuate themselves in power in 2027, the result, no one knows what it will be. But it's not going to be good. So it is proper for the government of the day, if they will listen, to allow the opposition to thrive. They should rescind their decision of making sure that all political parties are gagged or they are under their control.
They're being muzzled.
Yes, it's not the right thing to do. So we are in a very dangerous. Like yesterday, we spoke that democracy is in danger. Why democracy is in danger in this country? If this government continue in this trajectory, we are not going anywhere that is going to be good. The end result will not be good for Nigeria.
I would like to blame all of this on the Nigerian youths.
Okay.
I blame everything on Nigerians, because a people is just as good
as
its leaders. First, when they changed the national anthem, that was when I knew that we were done for, because we had a national anthem that was directed to the people, that says, "Arise, O compatriots, Nigeria's call, obey." So that was the foundation of the civil society struggle. That was the foundation of Nigerians who wanted a better country. So the moment they removed the motivation of people arising, and instead of asking them to arise, they say now it's what's this new? I don't even Nigeria we hail thee, and that's an anthem written by colonial masters. Until the Nigerian youths decide to arise and take back their country, nothing will happen. The generation of people who fought against the military, who fought for the independence of this country, should be able to inspire the Nigerian youth, to let them know that it is not a crime to rise up and fight for what you believe it's yours. But look at the Nigerian youths today. In those days, when you are a member of NANS, the National Association of Nigerian Students, when you are a leader, you know that you are actually fighting. You feel like you are a revolutionary. But today, to be a NANS leader means you must be a political, a supporter of a particular politician. We have never seen this country degenerate to the point where it is today. And that's why I put the blame on the Nigerian youth, and I say to Nigerian youth, I am ashamed of your generation.
I really wish I can talk more, but appalling situations. We see what's going on in River State.
Yeah.
Then we see what's going on in Abuja. A lot of political issues here and there, and all the party. But everybody, like Dr. Piper said, he said he wished that people would stand up. But we don't have those kind of people anymore. The Chima Banis, the Falanas. Falana is still around, but he can't do a solo move. He had a lot of compatriots at the time. Can we have a new generation?
Yeah. So here it is.
We had those revolutionaries we had before.
You see, what we have today is very pathetic. We don't have, like you mentioned, Sam, we don't have NAS anymore. You know, in our days in the university, we don't know where, you know, maybe because it was a military era, we don't know where government official is. When we want to do our election, it's within the student party. But today you see politicians ensuring. I was shocked to find out that the NAS president are master's student or PhD student. How? NAS is a team of undergraduate alone in our time. So you cannot have you know, that kind of regional body like we have. Like for the last of it is so you can see it in him. Yeah. Even though we want to say that it's neither here nor there, but you can see the real NAS in Showore. You can't see it any other NAS president other than Showore. Do you see have any other NAS president around that you can mention that is still in the struggle? Either way, none, because Showore is the last set of those people who emerge as undergraduate to become sound leaders. So in River State, for instance, you see the way the kind of politics the government of the day is playing in River State. Today is Fubara, tomorrow is Wike. Fubara, you said Fubara, it looks like somebody who doesn't want to fight. How can he fight? How did Fubara emerge? What was the process? How many people were, you know, Fubara was the first set of people who organized one party's election in our state, in River State. Because in River State, during what led to Fubara emergence, only one PDP form, governorship form was sold in River State, and it was bought for Fubara. No other person was allowed to contest primary with him. So he had no basis. They said he who must come to equity must come with clean hands. Where are the hands that are clean for Fubara to come to say something? So if it's his master who employ a fair, you see, he who has power to hire has power to fire. The man who hired Fubara is tired with him. Fubara could not perform. He has the right to fire him. And Mr. President has given him the go-ahead. Fubara, this is your political leader, so listen to him. If he wants to fire you, so be it. So that's the situation.
Okay, all right. Let me take some comment from our online people. Nigerian youth are facing the brunt of the mismanagement of their elders and the people they respect. Now you turn around and blame hungry youth struggling to survive. What an irony!
Oh, I will always blame the youth. I will always blame the youth. I will always blame the youth. If you rise up,
let's
the elders will not be able to do what they are doing.
That's billions. That's the handle.
Oh wow!
But somebody said, Dr. Piper, he said your mouth should be closed in shame. He said, "We know your antecedent."
Well, unfortunately, I will keep opening this mouth.
That's from Eddie Zekwa something. I mean, that's his handle.
Eddie, thank you. I will not close my mouth.
Then somebody said, Fela's music is quite political. Well, we see your comments. Keep them coming in. Well, this is Nigeria today. Nigeria is worth fighting for. If Nigeria is not worth fighting for, we wouldn't be here. Nigeria is worth fighting for. Stand up and fight. It's not going to continue like this. We'll be right back on Last Line.